Good morning. We're back in the studios here at WPKY 103.3 FM. Kathy McEnany here with another guest, a member of the City Council that is running for re-election, Miss Pat George. Welcome, Miss George.
Good morning, Miss McEnany. Thanks for having me.
Please call me Kathy.
Okay, thank you, Kathy. And it's a pleasure to be here this
Well, we're
morning.
happy to hear you. I'm happy to see you, hear you, for you to be here. So we're just going to ask you the general questions that we've asked the other councilmen and those that are running for council
Okay.
of just to introduce yourself to the voters, and that's all you need to do. So introduce yourself and tell the voters who you are.
Well, good morning. Everyone should know me. I'm Pat George. I'm a lifelong resident of Princeton. I was born and raised here in Princeton, and I graduated from Caldwell County High School. But my earlier years, I went to Dotson High School, or Dotson School. I've been on the city council now for 9 years, and it has been a great pleasure. I just have one son who resides in Bowling Green and works for WKY, Chris. And I'm an active member of Harrison Street Baptist Church, where I teach the young learners Sunday school class. And I like to get really involved in the community with Happy Feet, Frank Janina Senior Center, the Aging Council, and it's a lot of things you'll see me out doing that I feel like is my personality, servant leadership.
All righty.
Okay.
And why do you want to be reelected to the City Council Board?
Well, I want to continue to serve the people with the passion that I have always had, once again, by being that servant leader. It's often been said that you have to be a servant before you can be a leader. I will continue to give back to the community by volunteering my time, by listening to the concerns of the people. With being out there with the people, you will see in these roles, other roles, you will see what the people actually want, what their concerns are, and what they need. So I want to continue to be the voice of the people.
Nice. And what is your vision for Princeton's future?
Oh, my vision is probably, it would take us all day to talk about all the things that I would like to see done here in Princeton. And first of all, I'd like to see us bring in some new industry so that the people that want to stay here or that have left and want to come back, they'll have something to come back to. Also, decent and affordable housing. We have so many people today that'll say, I wish I had somewhere to live in Princeton, but it's nothing decent or it's not affordable. And then I want to think of some type of, like to see us get some type of family-oriented entertainment. Now we have a lot of young people with younger children, and they don't want to drive to Paducah or somewhere else for some entertainment, some nice food, recreation. So I think that's one of the other things, and just make Princeton more friendly, where people will come into Princeton, drive down Main Street, or find something to do, or visit some of the local attractions and say, hey, I want to go back to Princeton. Or if it's somebody traveling through that's looking for a place to live, oh, I saw a nice house somewhere in Princeton. I would like to move there. So we've got to start looking for things to do to make people want to live in our nice, lovely community.
All righty. Well, thank you so much for coming in. Is there anything else that you would like to add or tell the voters?
Yeah, I'd like to tell the voters a little bit that, I have some favorite quotes and some favorite poems. And the late Walt Disney said that whatever we accomplish belongs to the entire group. It's a tribute to combined and a collective effort. So whatever is accomplished here in Princeton, it's going to take a lot of people to get involved. So in Princeton, together we can accomplish great things if we'll come to the table, ready to work, use our talents and abilities to make things great. Hall of Fame baseball player Tony Gwynn says, we can't live on what we accomplished yesterday. We have to go out every day and prove ourselves. And of course, my favorite poem says, it depends on whose hands you put it in. And an excerpt from that poem says, a slingshot in my hand is a toy, but a slingshot in David's hand was a mighty weapon. So it depends on whose hand it is. So I challenge you to think about whose hands you're going to put this community in. And I hope it's in proven leadership, committed leadership, and I hope that I can count on you to vote for me, number 8, on the ballot on Tuesday, so I can continue to prove myself as a hard-working, dedicated voice of the people. Just remember, a vote for me is a vote for you. Thank you for having me.
All righty. Thank you, Miss George. We appreciate it very much.